If you want to keep reading for like a couple more minutes, I can get back into channeling mode and see if they have any messages or anything. I've been so sick. We all had like 103 something temperatures over here.
Yeah, that's not good.
Apparently,
That's
they said
not
there's like a
good.
new COVID strand or something out. I'm the last one that's kind of just lingering sick, but I'm feeling better today, a little bit better today.
All right. Jesus goes on, he says, but when you pray, you exercise so little faith. Genuine faith will remove mountains of material difficulty which may chance to lie in the path of soul expansion and spiritual progress. Your faith will move mountains. I haven't never seen anybody able to move a mountain, but Jesus says you could. Okay, we're going to be getting into prayer now. So we're going to get into is the believer's prayer. And we're going to find out where prayer came from and what kind of prayer. Jesus half-heartedly gave us a prayer because he says, don't do repeat prayers. Just talk to him or talk to God or talk to your soul or talk to the Spirit that lives within you like they're sitting right next to you. Don't just repeat a printed prayer. Prayer comes from your heart. But
Well, let's
anyway,
ask them
Jesus is going
about that.
to
I know
teach us.
they've kind of answered something about that before because that's discouraging for people that are into like affirmations and they're into like, like
Yeah,
Louise
they
Hay's
repeat
work
the
where it's
same
like you're just saying the same
things.
thing over and over. But there's some people that
Yeah.
apparently works for. So I want to ask the guides if Jesus is here. Jesus is way back there. My higher self is right in front of me. So she says, we'll call him in. So she says, one thing that you mentioned 18 minutes and 23 seconds ago, the ask and it shall be given. And this is something that we like to discuss with people because people usually get into spiritual works because they want something.
Generally, when people pray, they're praying either to bring health to a family
Yes.
member or to themselves, or they're praying for a new house or a husband or some money or something definitely materialistic. So I can't imagine God listening to those prayers. And we had that great thing about, God says that we ask for that red sports car and then say, wait a minute, I don't like red. Don't give me the red sports car. Give me the black one. I want the black. But I don't like black either. You know what, God? I'm not even worthy, so don't get me anything. That's what Jesus says. That's how we pray. Let's see if she's got any last words for today.
Okay, so my higher self says what people do is they become spiritual when they want something. They start to wonder how to pray and they want to know the right equation on praying or manifesting or bringing into their life exactly what they want when they want it. But when they don't want anything, when they don't feel as if they're powerless, this is when they don't pray. So when somebody is not wanting something, when they're just wanting to pay tribute to God and tell God that they're grateful for God, the mantra like prayers are not the way to go. Just being grateful and being in gratitude of God is, hey, God, thank you for everything that you do. I'm grateful for you, so on and so forth. When somebody is praying for something, the mantra prayers actually are a little better because they're not in fear. So when somebody's praying and they're begging and begging and begging and begging for something, they're in a place of lack. They're in a place where they don't have that thing and they need that thing, and they're sending out to the universe or to God or to the computer base out in the ethers, if you want to call it that, the matrix, sending out that they don't have that. They don't want that to happen, but the universe doesn't know don't. They just know the topic. So if you say don't, I don't want to get arrested, or I don't want to get into trouble for taking this or doing this, or I don't want to get caught cheating, or I don't want to get caught this, you're going to get caught. You're going to get arrested. You're going to all these things that you're saying, I don't. You're sending this out to the universe. So the mantra like prayers to just raise your vibration and bring you into resonance with gratitude or things of this sort are good. They are good. And the way that God listens to us is not necessarily through every word that we say. It's through our intention, and it's through our frequency, and it's through our vibration. Because God has given us the ability to create whatever we want to create within ourselves without God's approval. So God is already within us. Look at God as like a magic wand. You have this magic wand that you're holding in your hand, and you can make and create anything that you want, but you don't realize that every time you say, I don't want this, you make it with magic wand. Or I really need this money, which means you don't have the money, which means the magic wand's going to make the need for that money. So this magic wand in your hand is God. So you're not going for approval. God doesn't need to listen. Nobody needs to listen. You're the one that's listening because you're the one that is God, in a sense, with free will to do and create whatever you want. It's just knowing the equation, just like you two trying to figure out this algorithm. Peter's laughing. The algorithm in this space. Facebook on the computer box. This is Jesus. He's back in here now. Him and Peter are here. So understand that when you can begin to realize that you can create what you want, in prayer is a way to communicate with yourself, to God, to yourself, to and all around your guides, your team, to set forth and say, I am grateful, God, for the fact that you have given me the ability to create $10,000 of disposable income each month. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm grateful that there's the ability for that to happen, and just putting it into the universe that it's happened, it already has happened. This is a way to manifest money. But if you're praying about material things, usually things don't happen very well if you're praying for material things and you're begging God for those things, because you're begging for the need for them. And we'll wrap this up by saying the ask and it shall be given is part of this as well. Is if you ask, it shall be given. And just imagine this little box inside of you that will give you whatever you want. Imagine this little ask and it shall be given box within you, and that is your Christ box. And so long as it resonates with the frequency of forgiveness, compassion, strength, truth, courage, all of the things that make your life a better place to live in, it's going to come to pass. It will come true. If you're praying for a certain man, if you're asking for a certain man, you may get a man that's like that, or a woman that's like that. You may not get that specific one, but you will get one that has those characteristics because you have asked for that. And your energy will then follow suit and decide to become certain ways so that you can attract that certain person. There's a lot of dimensions of yourself that you don't even know exist. So just trust and know that all the 11 other dimensions that your consciousness is not in at this very second are working to create the reality that you want to create. And that's it. Just have faith and take the pressure off yourself. And if you feel like saying a repeated prayer, go ahead and say it. It'll raise your vibration because you're talking to God. If you want to actually talk to God, talk to God. If you feel weird talking to God, write a letter to God each day. Dear God, I wanted to say this, and that. Thank you. Sincerely, Marissa or Joe or whomever is writing the letter. And that's it. And that's all we have to say today. We hope this helps. We bless you.
Great, good. Okay, that was befitting because because that's, besides talking about the birth of Christ, we were talking about prayer and worship. So it was kind of nice about Jesus coming in and giving us a little bit of lesson on prayer. So anyway, thank you for those of you who are on here live. Thank
Okay.
you, Marissa.
I'll be back
Tomorrow is
tomorrow.
Friday.
Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow
Okay,
now that I'm feeling a lot better. I couldn't even talk yesterday, so feeling a
good.
lot better.
Okay, Marissa, gotta
Okay.
gotta
All right.
go.
Love you, Papa. I'll
Have
see you guys
yourself a good
tomorrow.
night.
Okay.
Love
I'll
you
be
too.
back tomorrow.
Okay,
I'm going to
good.
go Christmas shopping. Fun.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. Have a good
Okay.
one.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
December 21st, 2023. Can't believe we're almost into 2024. God, that's amazing. So anyway, some really good lessons in there today, especially right at the end. He brought us a lesson from Jesus. So go back and listen to that again. He's talking a little bit about prayer and how to receive from him. So anyway, have yourself a good Thursday. Have yourself a good Friday. And God's willing, he'll bring us back here again tomorrow. So take care, everybody. God bless. See you again soon.